Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification gang, God Squad. That's what it is, man. Deontay Wilder is not fighting for legacy, people. He's fighting for fame. He's going to maximize every opportunity to extend and prolong the fight with him and Anthony Joshua. Facts. He's not going to fight Dillian White unless the WBC mandates it. Facts. Deontay Wilder is not going to fight Dominic Breazeale unless the WBC mandates it. Facts. The WBC is bullshitting, letting Deontay Wilder do whatever the fuck that he wants to do with the WBC belt. Facts. Deontay Wilder is on a mission to get the Tyson Fury rematch so he could beat Tyson Fury to prove himself, because he feels that he lost and he knows he lost. Everybody telling him that he lost. So he's doing everything in his power to get that Tyson Fury rematch so he could try to beat him and try to get the most amount of money he can to try to fight Joshua. Facts. Deontay Wilder was offered $14 million to fight Dillian White and then end up fighting Anthony Joshua by the end of the year. And what was that? 2016. It was either 2016 or 2017. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember Eddie Hearn sent him a contract via email stating that he could fight Anthony Joshua if he fights Dillian White. He'll end up with $14 million, maybe even $20 million, depending on how big his profile builds up by the end of the fucking contract. And you know what the fuck Deontay Wilder said? That's slave wages. Facts. And Deontay Wilder only gets paid $1 to $2.5 million per fight. Facts. Deontay Wilder is not fighting for boxing legacy. He's fighting for fame. Same thing Keith Thurman doing. That's why Keith Thurman was calling out Floyd Mayweather way back in the day when Keith Thurman only had probably like barely 20 fights. And the people that was fighting at the time, Oscar De La Hoya, Sugar Shane Mosley, Zab Judah, Manny Pacquiao was in his prime. Marcos Maidana was in his prime. Adrian Broner was actually still in his prime. He could have fought Adrian. Who else? Who else was out there at that time? Juan Manuel Marquez was still fighting fools at that time. There was nobody that Keith Thurman was bigger than at that time that was worth Floyd Mayweather taking his time to fight him. So for Keith Thurman to be saying to this day that Floyd ducked him, you fully yourself, and honestly, you need to shut the fuck up about that shit with Floyd, because you wasn't even worth his time. You wasn't even selling out venues. I remember watching you back then. You wasn't headlining shit. Wasn't 18, 21,000 people coming all the way from God knows wherever to see you fight, bro. You fully yourself. You ain't even really doing that now. You barely doing that type of shit now. You ain't doing no big numbers like that. You just started doing good numbers with this Fox shit because it's new. Because Fox know how to advertise. So you need to be thanking Fox for basically being a big brand that it is to be able to even put on a show like that. Because Fox gets a lot of viewers, bro. Fox is the shit. So don't think you got that shit because of your name. That was a piece of it, but the major part of it was because you was on a big known network television. You really was on. That's what got you seen, bro. So thank Fox, bro. Thank Al Heyman and Fox, bro. Because if that fight would have been on Showtime, or if that fight would have been on probably ESPN or some other shit, it wouldn't have did them numbers, bro. You did them numbers because it was new and Fox was bringing it, and that was big for them. And they promoted it like it was big, and everybody was happy to see that. Oh, boxing's coming to Fox too? Oh, shit, so you got to give credit where credit is due. I give you credit for winning the fight doing that, but them numbers ain't all you, bro. I'm not stupid like that. I'm smarter than that. But anyway, Deontay Wilder is not going to fight Anthony Joshua until he can maximize the dollar to as far as he could get it. He does not want to fight Joshua knowing that he's going to lose, and in the end knowing that he could have made more money even in the loss than he could in the win. Facts. So Deontay Wilder is going to fight Tyson Fury. I'm hearing it all over social media, all over Instagram, all on Facebook in my boxing groups and all that they finna fight. Okay. So Deontay Wilder fights Tyson Fury, and let's say, for whatever reason, Wilder beats Fury. Now Wilder's the lineal champion. Wilder, you're still not the A side. Wilder wants to be the A side so bad, and that's another thing I keep telling y'all, that it's not about legacy. Fighters is too busy worrying about being the A side. They care more about being the A side, having the control, not being able to dictate how things go. And instead of just saying, I'm just here to fight, I know I'm going to get paid regardless. I know I'm going to get money regardless because of who I am. And the fact that this fight is on now, it's finna generate so much more money. But fighters are too busy thinking about, if you not finna give me this big, flat, high rate of income off the bat, then I'm not finna take it. That, to me, is greedy. That to me is some cowardly shit. I'm not going to fight you, or I'm not going to fight this particular fighter unless they're paying me this high, monstrosity, gargantuan amount of fucking money. Makes no sense, bro. So he fights Tyson Fury. He takes that fight. Mind you, he's only going to get what? Wilder only going to get what, like 2.8, maybe 3 million for that fight, maybe 3. And Wilder has only been making $1 to $2 million per fight his last few fights. Wilder ain't been making dumbass money like that in his fights, like he should make. He's saying $14 million is slave wages, but he's only getting paid $2 million. I mean, y'all see the interviews, man. Y'all see them. I'm not making this shit up. Man said $25 million is slave wages. You only getting paid $2 million to fight, but $20 million is slave wages. Facts. Look it up. See for yourself. Don't take my word for it. I'm only telling you the truth. These fighters don't want to fight for legacy. They fighting for fame and money. Keith Thurman said himself that he's not tripping on fighting Errol Spence or none of these other cats until they get more famous. He said that. Get more famous. Win 2 belts. It ain't about legacy like it used to. Like, you're good, I'm good. I want to see how good I really am. I want to see how good you really are. Let's fight and we put on a good show. And because of our greatness, because we fighting in our primes, it's just what it is. I'd rather be remembered for putting on a great fight and making a great show and showing y'all great pure boxing and being remembered for all time for that than trying to be remembered for trying to make the most money. I don't want to break that record. I wouldn't give a fuck about breaking that record. I don't want to break the record of, I made the most money in boxing. Floyd can have that. I would rather Floyd have the record for making the most money. You could have that. That record will probably more likely never be broken. Then I would rather you have that and me actually have more memorable fights. People see me and say, hey, man, every time, you always seeing one of my fights, 3 or 4 of my fights on ESPN or Showtime or Fox or DAZN or whatever network that's popping in boxing, all of them. I'd rather have that. I'd rather people always talking about my fights, always saying, you remember when when DT fought this guy, DT fought that guy. Oh my God, you know what I mean? I'd rather have that. That would give me so much more satisfaction. That's legacy. I feel like money gonna come and go. That's just what it do. You gonna make money, you gonna lose money. It's just what it is. But to say that I just want to fight because I want to make the most money or I want to be the richest to ever do it, nah. Like even when with this last little debacle with Adrian Broner and Manny Pacquiao, how Adrian Broner was talking about, oh yeah, you know, it's $100 million. You know, it's like, bruh, you probably gonna get damn near $100 million regardless. You fighting Manny Pacquiao pay-per-view. And I heard it did 400,000 buys. So that's what I heard. Let me know. I don't know for a fact. I just heard it did 400K. And you made a lot of money off that fight. That check was nice. That bag was nice. And your kids is set for life because it wasn't like you didn't have money before that fight. So fighters is fighting for money now, bro. I'm not saying it like nobody didn't know that before. I'm just saying like it's sad. That's why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling right now. Because I feel like that's really sad now in the sport of boxing. It's not about legacy. You're the best. I'm the best. Let's really see who is the better man. It's really to see, okay, you good, I'm good. Well, they not going to pay me enough to fight you. But they'll pay me double to fight this dude. He ain't really as good as you, but he got a belt though. So I fight him, I beat him, I make hella more money, and it's gonna make you look like shit because you supposed to be this big name dude and all that, but you ain't trying to fight me. You know, it's just bullshit, bro. It's not about real legacy. It's about how much money can I get paid to fight you. If I don't get the maximum amount of money that I want to fight you, I'm not doing it. Boxing is losing its flair with that. And I feel, in all honesty, Floyd, you fucked up the game by doing that. And I would say in you doing that, you could at least school people in the sense that they ain't you. And I'm sure you tell them to a degree, but they not you. And they shouldn't be inspired to just try to make the most money. They should be inspired to try to fight the best fighters out there. Because now is boxing is going to get boring. It's going to get boring. Because we going to know that, okay, if Loma was to fight Teofimo Lopez, that fight probably won't happen for 3, 4, or 5 more years. But had those two fighters been in the 90s, they'd probably be fighting either this year or next year. It's about money, bro. And I don't like it, and I don't respect it, and I'm not feeling that in the sport of boxing. Tell me what you think. How do you feel about fighters and are they really fighting for legacy? You know what I mean? Is it really about fighting the best fighters, or really is it just about money? Holla at your boy. You tell me what you think, man. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time I hit y'all with some hot shit, man. Follow me on Instagram at DT_boom. Follow me on Twitter at DBoyWS so you already know who it is. It's your boy, DT3, New Media, Notification Gang, God Squad. It's what it is, man. If you want to have a more in-depth experience with your boy, if you want to have a one-on-one chat with me, follow me on Instagram, man, at DT_boom. Hit your boy up in the DMs. I respond to him. Hell, follow me on Instagram and comment on one of my posts, man. I do respond to him, man. You already know who it is, man. Follow me on Instagram at DT_boom if you want to have a more in-depth conversation with your boy DT3, man. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy DT3, New Media, Notification Gang, God Squad. what it is, man. 1.